have a reading for you about somebody who is very attracted to you. We have the snack card, which also hints at a possibility of a little bit of like obsessive tendencies. Now, this could be because the person who is very attracted to you deals more readily in physical intimacy and obsession than they do emotional intimacy or love. It could also mean that this is somebody who struggles to really get to know a person. It might be more of a short-term connection that they're looking for. And whoever I'm reading for, you've been working to heal from a previous situation, or you have been establishing peace and happiness in your life that this person could maybe throw off kilter. So, ooh, and a little thunderstorm too. Let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a wonderful day. Happy Friday. Hello, Matt. How are you? Hello, Shayla. If you're interested in a personal reading, I would love to do one for you. My email address is wickedonestarot@gmail.com. You can find that email address in the description box, along with more information on how to become a member. Thank you to the current members. You can also find a link to my Etsy shop if you are interested in a homemade soy candle. They are better for you and for the environment than the ones you find in the store. Let's dive in. We're going to start with the Tattoo Tarot. Hello, Dracula. Hello, Clifford. How we doing? What else do we have? Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. So it kind of looks to me like you are choosing between a little bit of fun, a bit of honey, and some opportunity that would otherwise be a priority. So if you get involved with this person who is very attracted to you, and perhaps you are also quite interested in them or attracted to them, this would be something that occupies your attention or your energy to your own detriment. It distracts you from something that should have been an abundance or blessing that you should have had. Oh, that's awesome, Matt. I love that. Hello, Capo. How are you doing? Two of Cups in the reverse, Page of Swords in the reverse, and the Page of Wands in the reverse. This is like a bright neon sign saying, this person, you cannot believe what they say. They are a charmer. They will say what they think you want to hear. They will do things to make you convinced that they're being honest, just as much as it requires to get you to believe them. But the Two of Cups is in the reverse for a reason. This is not somebody who is looking to be a partner in crime or looking for a long-term relationship. They just want a little bit of fun. Hello, Amazon Puzzle. How are you doing? Oh, I hope it goes well for you. If you'd like me to pull some cards on that for you, I'd be happy to. You can put your request in a super chat. I do have about another 31 minutes of general reading left, but feel free. Ten of Swords, Ten of Cups in the reverse, and the Three of Pentacles. For some of you, this is a temptation at work. So it could be a flirtation that distracts you from a path you are meant to go on, a new job, for example, or a new opportunity, maybe even meeting someone in terms of like networking. Otherwise, for some of you, this is you get that job, but the distraction of a coworker could put at risk your ability to have a good tenure there. So be cautious. Doesn't look like it would be worth it. but you gotta do you. This is the Noisy Tarot. Hello, Karmas. How you doing? Hello, Albert. I hope you're having a good day. It's storming over here and I love it. We have the Sun and the Eight of Swords in the reverse. So I'm telling you the truth about this person and the fact that they are just looking for some physical intimacy. But the fact is, you already know it. It's like you can hear Taylor Swift singing about the fact that this person's trouble. And you're like, can you just turn that down a little bit? I don't want to know. I don't want to know that that would be a mistake. I don't want to know that they are going to get me obsessed and then ghost me. I don't want to know that I could potentially get fired for that. Don't tell me. That's fair. Hello, imported baby. What's up? We have the Chariot in the reverse and the Three of Wands. You shall not pass. But I know they're interested, and I know that if I, said, hey, come on over, instant guaranteed fun time. But also drama. So I vote no. Whoever I'm reading for, you're trying to make this decision, or you will soon be trying to weigh out the options. Should I entertain this or should I stay focused? And the answer here is you already know you shouldn't mess with that person. You already know that there are things you're working on or goals you're trying to achieve. And this person's offer, it ain't worth it. Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. We want the Wheel of Fortune in the upright. If this person was a good use of your time, they would be the Wheel of Fortune in the upright, right? Ooh, thank you, Manganado. 777, huh? Very nice. I like it. Yana, you back for more? You can't afford my soul. It ain't for sale, honey. Move along. Don't you have more to do? I gotta ask though, do you have like really spiky, colorful hair that goes like up to here? Because you sure know how to troll. You have a jewel in your belly button? Nah, it's probably not sparkly. Exactly, Sandy, and happy Friday. How are you doing today? Yes, he wanted to get blocked again. Maybe it's his kink. I like to be shamed. I like to be blocked. It makes me feel good inside. Temperance in the reverse. Five of Swords. Not a good match. Look, you know what I'm seeing? And I'm trying to like kind of ignore it, but I'm just going to say it. Sometimes you take a risk and you believe that it's worth it. Sometimes you take a risk and you know it's like a little bit more than you should be doing. This person ain't even that good in bed. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. Maybe they're nice to look at, but I think you would walk away from that and be like, I did all that for that? That's not a good thing. It's not a good look. Happy Friday, Hannah. How we doing? What's the current state of my son's dad and his girlfriend? Current state of son's dad. Can y'all hear the thunder? Any issues? What does he think of me? Thank you, Hannah. I've added that for you. Hello, Tiana. How are we doing? So, it's a no-go if you're asking my opinion, but some of you may be a little bit, it's like you're struggling with this decision. We have the Lovers and the Knight of Pentacles. It's like for most people, because you're perceptive, okay? You have intuition. You're not just out here like completely blinded. For some people, they get presented with this kind of opportunity and they're like, nah, I'm good, thanks though. You're like an overpriced antique. I could get that same thing for like half the price at a garage sale. You're deliberating. So that Knight of Pentacles is like taking a little bit of time with the decision. Like, should I do you? I can't decide. You can decide. You know. Two of Swords in the reverse. The universe is like, what do you even need to be considering here? You know. You can see what this person is like. You know that they do not seem to be the relationship type. Hello, Hassan. How are you doing? You may put your request in a super chat just like Rachel just did if you would like me to add you to the list. How are we doing, Rachel? Happy Friday. Let me add that for you. Are my interpersonal relationships safe, and will things be okay for me in the community? Moving forward. Or should I consider or should I consider new space? Awesome. I've added that for you. Thank you, Rachel. You're good. Thank you for liking and subscribing. I appreciate it. What else do we have? Justice, the Knight of Swords in the reverse, and the Knight of Chalices. I'll tell you right now, this person who is interested in naked time with you, whether they are a coworker or not, this is someone who is very likely to kiss and tell. So if you're over here like, it's okay, I'm just gonna have a little fun with a coworker, nobody needs to know. Oh, they're gonna know. Maybe because of the look on your face. Maybe because it gets awkward between the two of you afterwards. Maybe because they straight up tell people. Oh, that's true. Magnato donated for the moderator constabulary. So, Tiana, you let me know. And thank you for the donation of a question, Magnato. You are the best. All right, what else? The sun. You guys hear it storming? Oh, thank you, Sandy. I appreciate you. Anything I need to know? Also, I threw my, oh, I'm wishing you healing. I'm sorry that you threw your back out. Will I ever twerk again? Many twerking opportunities. I foresee that for you. You are hilarious. If everyone could just collectively wish, you know, terrific twerking for Sandy, I would appreciate that. We are a collective. We're here for each other. We lift each other up. Oh, man. Okay, I got to tell you, though, how much I love this. I've pulled 2 cards out of here, okay? 2 only, and I have the sun and the moon. I love that because it indicates balance. And what did we have at the very beginning? You balancing a whole bunch of stones. You guys, there's a name for that. I can't remember what it is. When you stack the stones like that. Quien sabe? You are on the cusp of establishing the kind of stability that most people would slap your mama for. You have this feminine and masculine energy like worked out. So the universe is like, we're about to hand you a nice little blessing, or like a fat one. And you're over here thinking about, oh, I could make a great joke right now. You know where I was going with that, right? This is the thing though. Temptation is a distraction. I don't care what kind of temptation it is. This person is a distraction from something better, okay? Oh man, I'm trying so hard to not say things right now. It's a little tricky, you guys. Say no to the pickle tickle. There is something much better for you. Tiana would like the general love reading. I got you. And thanks again to Manganato. I pray your cake never gives out again. Cake shake supreme. What if there's no pickle? Hey, we don't do appetizers or snacks around here anymore? You could do the tickle without the pickle. I gotta stop, you guys. This is gonna escalate quickly. 4 of Winter, or the 4 of Swords in the reverse, and the 2 of Spring, or the 2 of Cups again in the reverse. It's not just that this person doesn't know how to be in a relationship. It's not just that they are for the streets, if we want to say it like that. It's that this person would cause trouble, okay? They're out here talking about you. They want to have bragging rights. Shagging rights and then bragging rights, please. Yes, can I have the package, please? This is someone who's gonna cause drama. They might literally have the ability to get you fired, especially if you sign some sort of document, an employee handbook that says, no shagging the other employees, please. And then you're like, oh, how will they ever know? Because this person's gonna talk about it. This person's gonna make it obvious, okay? Eight of Winter, which is the 8 of Swords, and the Hermit in the reverse. You know better. There's like finger wagging here. Nope, nope. Don't do it. It'll knock you down when you're about to ascend. They'll be like, we thought you had already learned that lesson. You're over here like hanging out with people that you know don't want something serious. It's not the right use of your energy. 10 of Summer, which is the 10 of Wands and the Magician. The problem is you think this person is very interesting. You think this person is also very attractive. You're like, I know it would be trouble, but Carmen, sometimes I need just a little bit of trouble in my life to feel something. Not worth it. It's true, Sandy. And also, if you don't like the way I drive, stay off the sidewalks, okay? We need, what do we need? We need the romantic Lenormand. Do you think the whip is gonna come out? Hello, Flower. Happy Friday. If the whip comes out, then you know you're gonna get punished for it, okay? Blessing revoked. What else do we have? The Anchor. And the Mountain. You are ascending this mountain, okay? You're about to get a great amount of satisfaction, not that kind, from the stability that you are building in your life. So do not get distracted by somebody who has a nice butt, okay? Do you see that the thunder agrees with me? Well, do you hear it? Hello, 8-Bit. Welcome back. How are we doing? Oh, Shayla, begging for the whip. What are we gonna do with you? We have the Rider, R-I-D-E-R, and the Letta. Look, when we get the Rider, which is the first card, it is about somebody showing up, traveling, knocking on your door, coming over to your house. But I dare say in a reading of this caliber, it could be a different type of writing. Alexa, play Danzig. She rides. I'm sorry if that actually works. Letter, number 27. This person's gonna talk about you. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, I hit it. Here's what happened. Here are the notes. Here are the details. They will talk about it and there will be some sort of not great consequence. You don't want it. Because not choosing to fraternize with this person gets you some sort of bonus, okay? Some good stuff. Sorry, no whip, but if you want, Sandy, Alexa play Pony by Genuine. Hello, Envy, how are you doing? This is the, hold on, I have to access the file in my brain. The Soul Cat Tarot. I got it, you guys. I'm gonna have to do another like intro to all my cards, but it might take 2 hours. We've got the Knight of Swords in the reverse and the Empress in the reverse. If I caused you drama by talking about the fact that I was at your house at 2 in the morning, I don't care. Because I like the gossip, I like the attention, I like people being jealous of me or people being jealous of you. It's awesome. They live for that. They like talking about what they get up to or into. Thank you, 8-Bit. Let me add that for you. When will the thunder return? I got that for you. Thank you, 8-Bit. You're funny, Tiana. All right, what else do we have, please? Uh-oh, I lost one. Okay, got it. King of Swords and the Magician. This person says things that they don't mean. They might be quite effective at convincing people. They might be quite the charmer. They might be able to take you out to the most expensive restaurant or buy you a new pair of shoes or, I don't know, a cat. That would be an interesting approach. Hello, I would really like to see you without clothes, so I have purchased you an animal. Would you like a cat or a dog? A hamster. Oh, that's a new one. We can get you a hamster. Hello, Shane. How are you doing? Oh, I hope you have a good time, Flower. Love you. Hello, Mike. How are you doing? The Hermit in the reverse. You know that guy on YouTube who runs around parks with a big red flag? That's what this person is. They are a big red flag, okay? And it's like they embrace it. They're like, I know I'm a red flag. I think it's great. I like it. Wouldn't change it. Makes life interesting. Thank you, Flower. Let me add that for you. Ready for the 11th, which is the interview. I sure hope so. I've added that for you. Have a great rest of your day. That's fine. At that point, if he doesn't understand the English, it's really just the giggles. So with that King of Swords and the Magician, they know what they're working with, or what they're working with. They feel overly confident, and that's part of the reason you might feel a bit challenged by saying, no thank you, I'm good. But this is what you're supposed to be doing. That Two of Wands, this is working on yourself, healing, applying for a new job, meeting a deadline at work. This person puts at risk something important that you're supposed to be doing. I'm glad to hear it, Shayla. Hello, Andy. How are you doing? Tiana, that is, like, you should get a trophy for that. Hello, yes, my name is Tiana. Today I taught somebody what rejection feels like. Goodness. Talking to the therapist about it, no less. We have the World and the Nine of Swords in the reverse. If you stick to the path that you are on, if you stay focused on your job or your goals, you get somewhere with it, okay? You reach a milestone. You get what you want. I'm not entirely convinced this hot person who wants to be naked with you will get you what you want. You know what I mean? If I was a betting lady, I would bet that you would walk away like a little bit perturbed. I'm doing well, thank you, Andy. So this is the Witch's Tarot. I chose it because there are a few naked cards. What else do we need to know, please? Hey, Rachel, you did not miss it. We still have about 6 minutes, 7 minutes left of the general. Ace of Cups in the reverse. 10 of Pentacles in the reverse, and the King of Pentacles. When you recognize that you're dealing with a person who doesn't understand or offer love, and you recognize that this is a person who doesn't know how to be in a long-term relationship, and that it is a waste of your energy to be with somebody like that, you get this King of Pentacles energy. Now, for some of you, you look at that and you're like, oh, a person who wants to be in a relationship. It very well could be. You could be distracted by a garden tool and miss out on a relationship with somebody who really would know how to treat you. For others of you, that King of Pentacles is about money, okay? Even wearing green. So do you want the money or do you want the honey? Do you want to get a promotion or do you want a little commotion? Emotion of the ocean. Oh, I hope you get another thunderstorm. There's currently one going on right here. It's a delightful background noise. The Four of Pentacles and the Moon. See, I feel like you admire something about this person. You enjoy their company. Maybe you think they're really funny. Maybe you feel like you could learn a lot from them. But what you don't realize is that they are hiding something from you. about like their petty side, or their I like to brag about my conquest to everybody's side, or I'm willing to make you out to be the problem, or I'm willing to get you obsessed with me and then I'm gonna ghost you. I don't like it. I don't like how they would treat you, okay? Prince of Pentacles or the Knight of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. Fractured leg? Oh. I don't know how to play that, Rachel, but I would love to play euchre again. I loved playing euchre. So the Knight of Pentacles and the Six of Swords is saying, give yourself a moment. Make no hasty decisions, okay? Because the reality is there's temptation here and you are struggling a little bit with this decision. But if you think about where you want to be in 5 weeks, 5 months, 5 years, you know that this person is not going to be a consideration. You know that 5 years from now, you're going to forget them. They're not going to be your partner. They're not going to be the best you ever had. I'm just going to say it. Are they going to be the worst? Maybe not. I don't know. Is it better to be the worst someone's had so at least you're memorable? Or is it better to be kind of middling? Discuss. Five of Pentacles and the Six of Pentacles. So when you leave this person out in the cold or you say, thanks, but I'm good, you gain something. You get a gift or a blessing or a promotion, or maybe, just maybe, it's a person who actually knows how to treat you like the prize that you are, okay? I much prefer that for you than someone who just wants to hit it and quit it. That's boring. Just plain boring. Okay, let's go with the little Lenormand, shall we? One more attempt for that whip since Shayla really wanted it. Yes, you can be the best, but this person doesn't deserve it, okay? Thank you, Rachel. Let me add that for you. And Rachel, I'll combine your 2 questions for you, or your 2 blurbs. Am I being watched and recorded? Psychically or physically? Safe emotionally. No worries. It's always good to check, right, Rachel? I've added that for you. Oh, thank you for doing that. Yes, if you're able to send some protective energy towards Rachel, I appreciate that. Shayla, I have a gift for you. Look what I got. Anybody want to do the little whip emoji? Tiana, you got it, right? Hello, spiritual healer. How are you doing today? So we have the key. If the key is close at hand, it has a special plan to help you with your wish, no matter what it is. I told you, you can get what you want if you turn down the person who is a garden tool. If you instead choose to go for the kinky slinky, you are going to lose out on an opportunity, or for some of you, there's going to be major drama at your work, especially obviously if this is a coworker. For he who is husband, the rod means strife is on the way. If your day is dark and gray, listen to what your wife has to say. So that one's kind of like a weird little blurb, but I feel like that's basically saying, you know what your intuition is guiding you to do. You know better than to deal with this person, right? And when you turn them down, something good happens for you. A blessing that you've been wishing for. So let's do that, shall we? All right. We're gonna go for the Mystical Cat Tarot. We're gonna dive into, well done, Tiana. Oh my gosh, you're right, you guys. Thank you, Hannah. I almost forgot. Hannah, bless you. So, as you may have noticed, I get called out if I don't tell the joke. I think that's the first time I forgot. No, maybe second time. All right, are you ready? The whip. No, not the whip. The whip. No, please, not the whip. The whip. No, please, anything but the whip. Anything? The whip. Thank you, Hannah. It's totally forgivable, Tiana. I understand because this has been promised to you. Every time I pull that card, that's the joke I have to tell. All right. I hope you appreciate the weird faces that I make when I tell a joke. So first up, we got Tiana's reading. Then we have Hannah. Then we have Rachel. Then we have Sandy, 8-Bit, and then Flower. And Rachel, I'm adding yours together, okay? So for Tiana, what is the general love advice for Tiana, please? Sorry, I probably shouldn't just randomly cackle when you ask me for that. Oh my. All right, Tiana, what I am seeing are so many jokes I want to make right now. 3 kitties are interested in you. This could indicate a crush at work, but I see 3 people who are interested in you. They want to leave their mark on your life, okay? Oh, look there's cute little shroomies over here. I do feel like there are people who are seeing you as like girlfriend material, wifey material, but there's this undercurrent of competition. Like, I'm gonna elbow somebody out of the way so I can get to Tiana first. I don't like it. There's a lack of sportsmanship, okay? A lack of manners. So you might have somebody that's talking negatively about another admirer of yours, right? Sky Queen or Queen of Swords in the reverse, and the 4 of Fire or the 4 of Wands in the reverse. If I can't guarantee that you're going to choose me for your love-ins, I'm going to make other people look bad. Now look, I did sales for a while, and while it's important to know who your competition is, the best way to go about that is to make sure that you are coming across as valuable, respectful, authentic. If your only way of winning involves throwing somebody else under the bus or making them look bad, then what are you really offering? What are you really doing? So this is saying, you know, you need to be very cautious right now because there's treats being thrown at you, okay? Continuing with the cat theme. But this good kitty, I can't with this deck right now. It's just ridiculous. The good kitty card is the Judgment card, okay? This is saying, pretty much like what the general reading is, okay? Basically, there's someone here who might want to be experiencing some naked time, okay? They might even be good at it. But if you give in to that, there's gonna be drama and probably a little bit of disappointment. So is any of the admirers, any of them worth it? Anyone offering something legitimate? 10 of Cups in the reverse. No. This is saying right now, Right now, you're dealing with people who are interested in short flings and tingles. This is killing me. I can't tell you that. Okay, I'm gonna set this card to the side, Tiana, and I'm gonna message you about that later. I can't say it on YouTube. Look, this is a no for all three, okay? Get thee away from these garden tools. Get thee to a nunnery. Focus on work, okay? No, none of this. Nope, don't like it. No, no, and no. Thank you, spiritual healer. Let me add that for you. Do you hear that? The universe is like, you better not do it, Tiana. There's gonna be punishment for you. Get your fly swatter out. Oh God, okay, hold on. Jeremy's current feelings. About a relationship with me. And is he intimate with anyone else? Thank you, spiritual healer. I have added that for you. I'm lost in a sea of emojis. Y'all are killing me. Hello, Red Dark Side. How are you doing? The weather is clearing the energy for you. I like that, Rachel. All right, so we do have the Ten of Fire or the Ten of Wands. I feel like when you reject multiple admirers, there's like a little bit of drama. Like, well, you didn't choose that one and you didn't choose that one, so why did you not choose me? I'm confused. What do you mean you went home alone? What? I'm confused. You didn't choose anyone? Right, I chose myself. Okay, is there anyone out here in the near future coming up that will be a good candidate or a good kitty for Tiana? Yes, there is. Oh gosh, yeah. I apologize, okay? This is a good time to remind you all that this channel is for people who are at least 18 years of age. You do have someone, look at the color purple here for you, confirming what you were saying earlier. You do have someone that is going to be worth it, okay? This High Priestess energy, this is going to be somebody where you have intelligent conversations with them. It's not just like a physical attraction. So keep the faith. Focus on the important things right now. Do not get distracted by the garden tools. Stay focused. You got somebody worth it. And I don't feel like you have long to wait. So swords can be like fast energy in the tarot, and with the Ace of Sky or the Ace of Swords, this is saying yes, but it's also like, don't worry, you don't have to wait too long, okay? All right, Tiana, that was delightful. I'm sorry if I have offended anybody in my giggles or commentary. Okay, let's see what we've got for Hannah. Stormy, storm. You hear that? Dang. Oops. All right. For Hannah, what is the current state of the relationship between her son's dad and the girlfriend? What is the current state of that relationship, please? Seven of Pentacles in the reverse. Three of Cups. Knight of Cups. Suspicion. High Priestess. There is a lack of trust between your son's father and the new girlfriend. I saw the lightning first and I was like, that's gonna be a big one. Hello, Joey, how are you doing? There is like a flirtation outside of this relationship, or there is insecurity that makes somebody jealous. With the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, there's someone here who's thinking, I don't know if I really want to continue to invest in this relationship. The Sun. Is this about information coming out? Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Someone's going to slip up and say something they shouldn't. This is like calling someone by the wrong name kind of thing. Strength in the reverse. Nine of Cups in the reverse. I don't think this is very safe territory for this relationship. There's going to be arguments. There's going to be jealousy and, you know, checking up on, you know, can I see over your shoulder what you're texting or typing? I don't think I want to do this. This doesn't feel like love to me. It feels like I'm trying to like babysit somebody. So there is an uncomfortable conversation that is about to happen between these two. So are there any issues? Yes, at least one. Is this both people? No. It looks to me like the one who is suspicious is the girlfriend. And the one who's, you know, in the doghouse is your ex. Because there's a slip. I say something I shouldn't have, or I say the wrong name, or, you know, I said that I was at this pub with my friends, but then the next time I talk about it, I say I was at like a baseball game. So they're not on good terms right now. And what does Hannah's son's dad think of Hannah, please? Did he call the new girlfriend Hannah? Oh, Hannah. Hannah, I think you are the unwitting side piece. Like, you're not actually the side piece, but I think he says something about you that makes the girlfriend feel like you two are still a thing. Two of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. A la, why can't you act the way Hannah would? I think he said something that made the girlfriend feel that he's still in love with you. And with that Two of Cups, he might still be. Oh, now we got the sirens. So is he still thinking of Hannah that way? He thinks there's unfinished business. And there's something here that irritates him about the new girlfriend. It's probably insecurity. So I'm just going to caution you, because if this person comes back around and wants to reconcile, make sure that you're going to be treated with respect. Being wanted by someone, that's only like chapter 1. Do you also have like respect for yourself and respect for me and like an ability to communicate, and have you healed the things that brought problems to the relationship the first time, or are we just like jumping from connection to connection? But he's still thinking about you, and I feel like he's comparing her to you, and she's not happy about it. All right, well, that'll give you something to think about for the weekend. Ooh, goodness. I think that would be a good recommendation, 8-Bit. Hannah, I wish you luck. Remember, you deserve to be loved and respected. Ooh, wait. I want to see if I can say this. Jean-Jacques Dessalines? Did I say it right? I probably said it wrong. Is it French? I'm not the best on the French thing. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I don't think he is the best at fidelity. I think he gets distracted. It's not a great quality in a relationship. All right. And we've got Rachel up next. This is the Golden Art Nouveau. Haitian. Well, forgive me if I said it wrong. My bad. Yo hablo español. Frances is like, sorry, French is like, doesn't really make sense to me, you know? I can say, je ne sais quoi. That gets me through a lot. Yeah, absolutely. You're welcome, Hannah. For Rachel, we have, are my interpersonal relationships safe? I'm going to divide it instead of having 2 in 1 question. Are my interpersonal relationships safe? For Rachel, are those interpersonal relationships safe? No. You're dealing with someone who is unhealed with the Star in the reverse, and the 7 of Wands in the reverse also indicates vulnerability or a lack of protection. Can you point Rachel in the right direction in terms of which person? This is someone who has like a tendency to be disconnected or disinterested. They might vacillate between 2 energies. Like some days you're hanging out and it's great and you enjoy their company or they're a great friend, and other days you're like, why are you so negative? Or why are you looking at people like that? Why are you so like difficult? This is someone who seems to be quick to point out the negative and struggle to see the positive. Something has gone not so great in their life, and I feel like it means they're looking at you with that kind of critical eye. Will things be okay for Rachel and the community moving forward? Yes, if you keep your business to yourself. Queen of Swords. Be mysterious. Move in the silence or in the dark, whatever it is. Psh. Don't tell people your business. Be very, surface layer only. Have I had a great day? Yes, I had a great day. I ate a waffle. It was delicious. You don't need to be telling your business, okay? We are going to get to that one, but I think you might be right about that. So should Rachel consider new space? Yes, but I feel like you want to make sure to not rush that. It's going to be a little bit more work than you expect. This is like when you show up at the auto repair shop for an oil change and like, I don't know, like a new filter. And they're like, oh, by the way, you also need a new transmission. No big deal, right? Be cautious because you might pull that trigger a little bit too soon as far as getting into a new space and then realize that you like bit off more than you can chew. So plan for needing a little bit of extra money or a little bit of extra like time. Yeah, that's what it sounds like here, or feels like. So is Rachel being watched? What about recorded psychically? Recorded physically? There is someone who has like a Ring camera or likes to take pictures. Is there any video? There might be. So I do feel like there is either a looky-loo or somebody who's real bored in your near vicinity. Has Rachel seen this person? Yes. I do feel like this person likes the color red. They might have a red vehicle, a red bicycle, a red jacket. This person is specifically looking for you. We have the Devil, which talks about obsession. Does this person watch a lot of people? No. So this person's focused on you. Will there be any issue? Sorry, for your safety, I'm asking this additional stuff, if that's okay. If Rachel decides on a new space, will this person go elsewhere? Will she be followed? There's a chance of it. So you need to, like, when you choose the new space, don't be telling people where you're going, you know? And is Rachel safe emotionally? Yes. Protective energy with the Hierophant. So I'm sending you protective energy, Rachel. I'm going to, you know what? Let's just do that real quick. This is sage with lavender. Just gonna light a little bit for you. But I feel like you're already pretty observant with it. Do what you can to make sure that when you move, people don't know where you're going. If you were planning on getting a new car, do it at that time. If there's something else you can do to make sure this person can't, like, follow you, that's a good idea. All right, let's see what we've got for Sandy. This is the Spellcaster's Tarot. Thank you for doing that. Thank you, Stephen. It's a person in my house sending me negative energy. I certainly hope not, but we will take a look at that for you. For Sandy, what does Sandy need to know, please? There's something tangible that they have that's red, Rachel, and probably something they wear often or are in often, right? What does Sandy need to know? Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is in the reverse. Three of Cups in the reverse and the Tower. Is this a financial loss? No. Is this someone who is a thief? So you are connected to somebody who presents themselves as very, like, benevolent or helpful or charitable. And in reality, this person is the type to brag about doing one good thing so that they can distract from the fact that they've done, like, 7 not great things, right? So is this saying there's a person that Sandy needs to distance themselves from? Yes. Fences make good neighbors. So there's someone here who should be basically cut off. At the very least, do not invite this person to your place. Do not trust them with something that's important to you or lend them money. This is someone, again, I'm stressing this, they like to make it seem like they're super generous. They like to talk about how good they are, or they like to, you know, oh, I went to church and I donated this, or I did that. That's great, but I feel like you're compensating. And in some situations, it's not even that they're trying to take things for their own benefit. It's like they like to see people get frustrated when they can't find, like, their keys or their favorite jewelry. What else for Sandy, please? Knight of Swords. Lovers. Is this new? There's someone who's going to communicate an interest in you. Is this person trustworthy? No. Strength in the reverse and the Fool in the reverse. Ouch. That's like a 1-star review. This is someone who, the person who's interested in you, who's going to reach out and convey that interest or admiration. This is someone who repeats bad patterns. I feel like what that means is they're interested in you, they're attracted to you, but they're probably not over their ex. It's entirely possible, Sandy. But this is a new person. They're just, I feel like they're still, yeah, with the 3 of Swords, they're still hung up on the ex. So it's like they're trying to do the whole, like, I can get over this person from my past. 4 of Cups, they feel rejected. I can get over them if I get under someone new. You don't need to be that person. You don't need to be that for them. Hello, Felicity. Happy Friday. I hope you're doing well. Is it time to walk away from Ryan, or is there hope? I've added that for you. Thank you, Felicity. Now we've gotten to the really important question for Sandy, and sending you healing energy, by the way, Sandy. Will Sandy ever twerk again? Yes. 8 of Pentacles. Make sure you're doing what you need to move consistently. There's something here that you've learned in terms of, like, you know how they say, like, lift with your legs, not your back? There's something here that you learned and you're like, I'm never doing that again, it's okay. For me, that lesson was there's really no reason to be jumping in 4-inch heels. You've learned a lesson, you're gonna be fine, you're going to recover. You will twerk again. You will twerk and inspire others. Magic of twerking. So don't worry. Just make sure you're twerking for the right people. All right. Thank you, Sandy. Let's see what we've got for 8-bit. Hello, Gustavo. How are you doing today? I wish I had been wrong, Felicity, but it's important to have a little bit of a heads up on those things, right? All right. Which one shall we use? We're going to go with the gold foil tarot for you, 8-bit. When will the thunder return for 8-bit, please? When will the thunder return? Empress, Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Knight of Wands in the reverse. It's a little bit of a wait. Is this more so like after the move? No, before you move. Is it during the move? It's during the move, yo. This is because you make change and the universe is like, yes, we approve. This is like around the time you're moving. You're packing things up, you're loading up a vehicle, or you're literally, you know, driving across the country. Oops, I shouldn't have showed you that. Pretend you did not see the naked people on there, okay? Oh, I love you too, Sandy. Thank you, Gustavo. So anything else about this thunder for 8-bit, please? 3 of Swords, the Fool. This is absolutely when you move. When you are embarking on a new adventure and you're able to process things as you move. I'm hearing whistle while you work. You reclaim some of your magic because you're excited about the transition. But this is also meaning basically you're able to transmute some energy into blessings. Specifically, I'm seeing someone talking about you negatively and you're over here like, go ahead, talk, say whatever you want to say. I'm leaving. I don't know if it's a coworker or a neighbor or what, but when you leave, that's when the thunder comes back. Like maybe on your trip, you know what I mean? All right, let's see what we've got for Flower. Flower, this is the Spanish tarot. Tiana. Oh, that's good, 8-bit. It's usually a waste to be too involved with that. For Flower, is Flower's sun ready for the 11th? Yes. Yes, he is. Oh, man. Got it. Ooh, and we have the 6 of Wands. I love this. So we have the Knight of Pentacles and the 6 of Wands. Things are going to go much better. Maybe even just because now he knows like the lay of the land a little bit, right? Less of a surprise. We do have Fool in the reverse, so I feel like whoever is doing the interview might be a little bit less than solid. The interviewer might mess things up, but your sun is ready. And with the 6 of Wands, it's going to go pretty well. And here you are as the High Priestess, abiding by the rules, but also sending your loving energy towards him. And doing your best to not say anything because you know it has to be his story, right? So yes, it does look good. Thank you, Rachel. Let me add that for you. Are people trying to punish me? Oh, I hope not. But we will find out for you. Thank you for the tip. I've added that for you. And we have Spiritual Healer up next. Spiritual Healer, this is the Cagliostro Tarot. What are Jeremy's current feelings about a relationship with Spiritual Healer? What are Jeremy's current feelings about a relationship with Spiritual Healer? We have the Magician. Justice in the reverse. 9 of Swords. Knight of Wands. And the 5 of Wands. This is somebody who is nervous about what is expected from you or just from a relationship in general. So I feel like this is a person who wants to be able to, you know, make their decisions on their own or do what they feel like. We even have the term bachelor here. So this feels to me like somebody who is pretty uninterested in committed relationships right now and feels like they just get into arguments when they're in relationships. Thank you, 8-bit. Is it the kind that rushes in and makes a mess? Or soothing? I like that comparison. Thank you, 8-Bit. I've added that for you. So right now, spiritual healer, I would say Jeremy is just trying to avoid relationships in general, but feels like it's like too much work. Is he intimate with anyone else? Yes. This person doesn't mean anything to him. Is this an ex? No. This is someone he's not interested in other than, like, you know, release. And I don't feel like this person's very interested in him either. Is this just like a random hookup off, like, a dating app? Yup. I don't even know if it's going to be like, you know, an act 2 or anything. But this is like, I don't want to be in any relationship. I just want to have a little bit of fun. This is someone who feels like they're much more capable than they are. So, spiritual healer, I feel like you deserve someone who's a little bit more self-aware. My apologies that that's the answer that we have. This person's not aligned to you intellectually. So even though right now it's tough to hear, I don't feel like you'll be mourning this for very long because there's someone else who's coming along. There's someone here who sympathizes with you, or you build rapport with this new person, and that's going to be a sign that someone else is coming along for you. Someone who's more your caliber or your pace. Hello, Lydia. Thank you for the tip. His feelings and thoughts about me. What was said? Thank you, Lydia. I've added that for you. Well, let's see what we've got for Steven. And spiritual healer, I'm sending you healing energy. Remember, you are delightful. For Steven, is the person in Steven's house sending Steven negative energy? Is the person in Steven's house sending negative energy to Steven? No. They don't like you, though. Sorry to be mean. This is someone who I feel deals with a little bit of mental health struggles. No judgment here. We all have something along those lines. 4 of Cups. This is someone who feels like they never get what they want. So I don't think it's necessarily that they're sending negative energy. I feel like there's someone else actually that they're more upset at, and they focus on that person. But you, it's like, I don't like you, but I'm not focused on you or fixating on it. There's someone else that they send like evil eye energy to. This would be somebody that could be married or could have like a better life. So this is based on envy. Like, I wish I had that job, or I wish I had that house kind of thing. So Steven, I'm sending you protective energy. It sounds like you are fine, but just in case. Let's see what we've got for Felicity. This is the Meta Muse Tarot. For Felicity, we have, is it time to walk away from Ryan? For Felicity, is it time to walk away from Ryan? There's something better out there for you. I see a much happier path in your near future, but this is saying make the decision and then don't rush walking away. So it kind of feels to me like, yes, it's time, but don't make that conversation happen earlier than it should. For example, if you live with this person and you've already paid for like this month's rent, make that conversation happen when you are able to move out. You know what I mean? Time that conversation strategically. But I feel like you may already be kind of like pulling away. Like, I don't know if I trust you. I don't know if I feel like excited to see you. Like part of you's already walked out the door kind of thing. But be cautious in terms of when you have that conversation, or choose that in a way that minimizes the difficulty of it, whatever that means for you. Is there someone else for Felicity? I see an Emperor in your future. Someone who has an ability to have like intelligent but also lighthearted conversation with you. Someone who is mature and follows through on their promises. So don't let Ryan get you down. Easy for me to say, but I am sending you healing energy. Yes, thank you for the likes and the subscribes. I appreciate you all. All right, so for Rachel, are people trying to punish Rachel in the community? Yes. Again with the red. Granted, that is very much so like a King of Wands thing, but I do feel like there's something to do with red with this person. And the King of Cups. This person may have a relatively good reputation or have some ability to show empathy, but this person doesn't like you. Nine of Swords. It could even just be like evil eye energy, like wishing ill upon you. But I feel like, well, let's just double check. Is this the person who is trying to get pictures? Yes. So it's like, I want to catch you doing something that you're not supposed to be doing, or I want to tell other people like, this is the person I don't like. This person, the way it came through is this person sucks. Like, they might have an issue with you, or they might have like, oh, I'm gonna like, I don't know, trip you. But they end up tripping themselves, you know, that kind of thing. Very like Peter Sellers' Pink Panther energy. They think that they have, you know, great plans, or they're able to cause issues, but they mess it up. Not the best in terms of executing on those plans that they have to like trip you up, right? It might not be clothing, Rachel. It could be like a red vehicle or a red bike, right? Hello, June. Feel free to put your request in a super chat and I will add you to the list. A sunbird. That's a good comment, 8-bit. That could be it. All right. So we got 8-bit up next. This is the B Tarot. This thunder that 8-bit can expect. Is it the kind that rushes in and makes a mess? No. So it's the soothing kind. The Empress. That like rolling thunder that makes you feel like, you know, you're powerful. The good kind. Ooh, look at that. We even have little stormy clouds up there for you. It's like rolling thunder that's punctuating the fact that you're leaving something that you don't want behind. Not the kind that makes a mess. So I like that. I like that for you. Queen of Pentacles. And it is also meant to tell you that things are going to become more stable or that your money is about to get better. What do we need? I think we'll go with the Romani Tarot. Yes, the best kind. Yeah, which is why their plan isn't really working if they want to catch you doing something that you shouldn't. LOL, Meganato. And let them think that, Shayla. Whatevs. You're welcome, 8-Bit. For Lydia, what are his feelings and thoughts for Lydia, please? 4 of Wands in the reverse. Sun in the reverse. 5 of Swords in the reverse. This is someone who feels like they owe you an apology. There's anxiety associated with your name for this person. There's sadness, frustration, irritation that there is some instability here. Does this person blame Lydia? For part of it. It's like we both did things or said things that we shouldn't have, or, you know, I wouldn't have acted that way if you hadn't done this. But he also feels some sort of responsibility here. Like, yeah, I probably could have been a little bit more perceptive and not misread the situation. And there has been some conversation with someone else. What was said? Basically, I was a jerk. I wasn't thinking about emotions or feelings, or I, you know, attributed something to Lydia that I shouldn't have, or got a little bit mouthy. And with the 3 of Swords, it caused some problems, right? It caused some heartbreak. So a little bit of accountability here. Saying I probably should have like breathed a little bit and thought differently about it, right? Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. He said something about not being reliable or like too quick to assume the worst. What does he say about Lydia specifically, like her energy? He sees you as the world. The 9 of Wands. Somebody who is loyal or protective. Someone who sees things with a little bit more patience or calm. Wow, divine masculine energy. Now, don't take that as an insult. Some people really only feel like I should just be divine feminine or I should just be divine masculine energy. This is saying you have the ability to take charge of a situation, and he admires that about you. But it makes him feel a little frustrated, right? Hello, Anthony. How are you doing? It's fun, isn't it, Shayla? All right, I'm going to leave it there. I'm hungry, y'all. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. Thank you. Ooh, Flower, we just ended. I don't remember when yours was, but you are sandwiched in between 8-Bits reading and Rachel. No, Rachel, I paired. You are sandwiched, Flower, in between 8-Bits reading and spiritual healer, just so you know. All right. I love you all. Thank you for the likes. Thank you for the subscribes. Thank you for hyping the video if you're able to. I hope